Hello, YouTube. Rick Vera checking in from Briarville Repair and Restoration Shop at Joe Case Pipes. Wanted to come out and say hey today. Got something to show you, but before we get started with that, let's check in with the traditional housekeeping. What a shock! My Eric Nording freehand, probably the most featured pipe on the Briarville video tube network, because I smoke it every day. I know. All right, I know you purists are jumping out of your seat. Hey, you're not supposed to do that. Well, tough. I'm doing it. It's my hobby. I'll do it my way. Besides, I can work on them and keep them fresh when I choose to. And this one needs some work and some keeping fresh, I promise. Actually, I bit through the stem. Oh my. Anybody know where I can get that fixed? Just like the mechanic's car, man. It's always the last to be worked on. I want to thank you guys for keeping me busy enough that I don't have time to work on my own darn pipes. Inside my Eric Nording freehand with the chewed up stem, I've got some Gaslight, JLP's Gaslight. And for you fans of the English blends, this stuff is fabulous. I love it. I picked it up online at one of the online retailers. And I'll do the commercial for you, just to convince you to go out and buy it. Here it is. A rich. Let me see. Can you see that? Do this. All right. Here we go. There you go. You see it? That's right. A rich Latakia mixture pressed into 1 ounce cakes on a misty, moonless night along twisted cobblestone lanes, illuminated only by the glow of an ancient iron lantern. You follow a scent as dark as the night itself. The exotic fragrance, hauntingly familiar, compelling, and irresistible. Just makes you want to go right out and order you up some, doesn't it? Well, if it doesn't, it should, because I'm telling you, it's good stuff. Think they'll hire me over to JLP's? Let me show you what it looks like. Comes in a tin, and it's got the internal packaging. I can't show you the cakes because I've already crumbled it up, and there's not even anything left in there. But the reason why I crumbled it up is because it's so easy. It's just absolutely it crumbles in your fingers and into a very nice flake, and it packs into the tobacco chamber just very nice. Stays lit. You don't need to cram it down. You just basically just let it set in there and fire it up, and it does a fabulous job. I mean, for English blends, for you guys that like the English blends and you haven't tried the JLPs, give it a shot. You'll like it. It's good stuff. And that's about the extent of my tobacco reviews. Yeah, it's good, or no, that sucks. But this stuff is good. So I highly recommend it. Take a swig of my Folgers. But you know I don't do much of that sissy Starbucks stuff. My Folgers. In my Sutliff mug. Sutliff. I just did a JLP's commercial. Now I'm confused. Sutliff's working really hard, though, to get your business, so try them out as well. All right. Now, the real reason we started this nonsense is I got a great deal that I want to pass on to you guys. So this is to the Peterson fans out there. So let's talk Petersons just a little while. Back in 1987, Peterson came out with a collector's series called the Sherlock Holmes, and Sherlock Holmes series. And what it was a collection of 7 pipes in its own dedicated stand, and they sold as a set, and they were kind of pricey. It was like, for the 7, I think right around $1,500, $2,000, somewhere in there, but it was very popular, so popular that in the 90s they did another Sherlock Holmes collection, only they called it Junior, Sherlock Holmes Junior. Same 7 pipes, only slightly smaller. When I say slightly smaller, I mean slightly smaller. Here is a Peterson Sherlock Holmes Junior. And this is a gorgeous bulldog. And you can see it's not a dainty pipe at all when compared to my my Nording. It's a substantial pipe, so I don't. But they were slightly smaller, so they called it a Junior. They have all the same quality as the original offering. They all came with a sterling silver band with Sherlock stamped into the band. I don't know if the video is going to pick that up, but the Sherlock Holmes likeness is stamped into the band along with the 3 boxes indicating it is sterling silver. Inside the stem, or rather inlaid into the stem, is a silver P. This isn't a white plastic inlay. It's a silver inlay. And on this particular pipe, on the Briarville scale, 1 to 4, 4 being new, this has been rated as a 3, and which is near new. And as you can tell, it is near new. The only reason why it got a 3 is 1, because it's not brand new, and 2, there is a slight discoloring on the rim that I didn't want to take down to where I was going to have to refurbish the entire rim. It's the discoloring is so slight you're probably not even going to see it on the video. It's right about there. Going back to the stem, it's flawless. There's nothing wrong with that stem at all. It is absolutely like new. It's the traditional original P-lip, and the tobacco chamber has been reamed out and recoated. It's ready to go. The whole thing obviously has been sanitized, and it's ready to smoke as soon as you get it. Now, this is on my website, but I don't want you guys, if you're interested in this, to go to the website and purchase it. You have to pay shipping there, but as a bonus for the subscribers of this channel, I'm going to cover the shipping on it. So if you're interested in this pipe, and this is a highly collectible pipe, or if you're collecting juniors, or if you want to get started with a new collection, this would be a great one to do it with. This one is modeled after the Deerstalker in the original collection, which, as you can tell, is a bulldog. The lines are solid, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. and I went ahead and refurbished this back to a like new condition, and it is ready for you right now, ready to ship if you're wanting it. We got a good deal on it. Basically, I'm covering my costs at for the refurb work, so I'm only asking $180 for this pipe. And when you go out there and do your due diligence to find out what these are actually going for, you're going to find they're between $220, $250, somewhere in there. And this is definitely one worth picking up if that will fit into your collection. So that's about it. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for the business. While you're out checking it out, I've got some other pictures on the website. But there it is again. Go ahead and have a look, but don't if you're planning on purchasing this pipe, which I've only got the one. Just contact me at rick@joecasepipes.com, and I'll cover the shipping for you on that. So something else I was wanting to tell you, but hey, I'm an old guy and I forgot what it was. Do this though. We started messing around with Twitter a little bit, and that's at Briarville, and been taking some progress shots of different projects and posting them out there, and people have been following the progress out there on Twitter. So if you want to see some stuff and some inner workings of the shop, go ahead and do it out there. We don't blow it up or anything, but occasionally when something's cool, we'll take a shot and throw it out there. But that's pretty much all I've got today. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Like us out at facebook.com/Briarville, and we'll talk to you later. I'm Rick from Briarville, repair and restoration shop at Joe Case Pipes, saying peace out.